for me. All right then. All right, you're both okay? Yeah, you haven't got any injuries or anything that you're aware of? No? Okay, just need to de-stress. All right, let's make a start then, shall we? You comfy, sorted? So coming into a seated position then, just get yourself comfy on your sitting bones, legs crossed. Just give the shoulders a little shrug maybe so that they're definitely down and back and not up around your ears. So just have the spine upright, shoulders back. Cross the hands in Yoga Mudra, so crossing the right fingers over left. Just letting the hands drop into the lap. Keeping the head up, we'll just close the eyes. And let's start to slow the breath down now. Bringing the attention to the breathing. Breathing through the nostrils and just trying to deepen and lengthen the breath. And breathing in for 6 if you can. And breathing out for 6. Just focusing on slowing and lengthening that breath. Feeling the breath catch at the back of the throat as you use the nostrils to really take deep inhalations and long exhalations. And just becoming aware of the air moving into the body through the nostrils, expanding the lungs. And then being aware of the breath leaving the body through the nostrils as you empty the lungs. Observing the chest rising as you fill the lungs. Observing the chest falling as you empty the lungs. Just focusing on the movement of the body with the breath. And focusing on keeping that breath deep and even. Breathing slowly and breathing consciously. And maybe think about breathing in calmness and stillness. And breathing out any tension and any stress. With each breath in and with each breath out, getting calmer and more relaxed. Keeping the eyes closed, let's just bring the palms together at the chest. And we can chant Om 3 times to start the class, keeping the breath nice and slow. Chakrambhayaya Vedmahe Jnanalingeshwaraya Dhimahi Tanno Guru Prachodayate Om. Alright, opening the eyes, let's stretch the legs out. Just start loosening up the body. Have the hands alongside the body. We just start by shaking the leg, shaking the head. Just focusing on loosening up now, getting rid of any tension from the body. Just roll the feet now, so toes to the edges of the mat, then big toes together. Rotating the ankles. And let's take the knees back and out. Just opening up the hips, getting the blood flowing into the pelvis. Bringing both legs down, let's give it a shake again, a bit more vigorously. And then let's bring the right knee up to the chest, hugging it close, and we'll rotate the right ankle. Just circling our ankle. Away. And let's bounce the right knee up and down. Alright, switch legs then. So bringing the left knee up to the chest, rotating the left ankle. And taking the ankle the other way. And bouncing the left knee up and down. Alright, straightening the leg. Let's grab hold of the right foot with the right hand. Straightening the right leg, swinging the leg out to the right as far as you can. Follow your foot with your gaze to start with. Moving ahead as well. And let's take the head and the foot in the opposite direction. And then bring that leg down and let's switch legs. So picking up the left foot with the left hand, straightening the leg, swinging the leg out to the left. Follow your foot with your gaze. And then take the head and the foot in the opposite direction. And bringing the leg down, a bit of toe touching, so bouncing forwards over the toes, reaching ahead of the toes. You need to have the legs a little bit apart or slight bend in the knees, that's okay. Stretching forwards. Just take the hands behind the head now, drawing the nose to the knees. And take the hands behind the back, head to knee, drawing the arms up, getting the shoulders involved as well. And coming back up, a little bit of thumping and shaking again. All right, so let's bend the right leg again. Oh, bend the right leg even. Place the right foot on top of the left thigh. And we'll just use the right hand to bounce the right knee up and down. Get some movement into the right hip. Just noticing if it's tight or if it's okay. You can compare it to the other side in a minute. Let's just pick the leg up. So we're going to try and cradle the leg, holding it close to the body, and just then rocking from side to side. It's really getting into the back of that right leg, feeling that deep stretch. And let's gently release that leg, straighten the leg, bend the left foot on top of the right thigh, and bouncing the left knee up and down. All right, so let's pick this leg up now. So again, cradling it, holding it as close to the body as you can, and rocking from side to side. Kind of aiming to get the left foot in the crook of the right arm, but just do as near to the body as you can. Get there one day. And then let's bring the leg down, give it a little shake out. All right, so we'll release a bit more tension by squeezing our knees to our nose and then flinging our legs out with a big whoosh to let go of the tension using the breath, okay? Just lean back a little bit on the tailbone. We're going to bring both knees up to the chest and bring our nose to our knees. So breathe in, hug the knees to the nose, and then fling the legs away with a whoosh. And again, breathe in, squeeze the nose to the knees, and release. Once more, breathing in, squeeze the nose to the knees, and release. Give it a thumping and shaking. All right, so keep the right leg straight and let's bend the left leg. So the left foot is just on the inside of the left, sorry, it's on the inside of the right shin. So left leg is bent. Take the left fingers, take the left arm rather, bring it to the inside of the left leg, and just bring the left fingers under the left toes. So just keep that left knee tight up against the body. Right hand behind the back. And we'll twist to the right. So breathing in, turning and twisting, looking over the right shoulder. Just holding here and breathing. Keeping the spine upright, keeping that left leg clamped close to the body. And then breathe in, breathe out, coming back to face front. So let's switch over, so straighten the left leg, bend the right. Left hand behind the back, take the right arm to the inside of the right knee, and lift the toes and place the right fingers under those toes. And keep the right knee close up against the body. Sitting up straight, breathing in, turning, twisting, looking over the left shoulder. Holding here and breathing. And breathing in, breathing out, coming back to face front. Straighten the legs, with the toe touching again, bouncing over the toes. And then coming back up, giving the legs a little shake, shaking the head. All right, so let's take the legs wide now. Starting with the fists. Starting with the massage. Get the bottom and the base of the spine. Toe touching to the right, so just stretching forwards over the right toes. Go to the middle now, bouncing to the middle. Coming to the left, bouncing to the left toes. Coming up, bring the soles of the feet together, wrap the hands around the feet. Draw the feet into the body, and bouncing the knees up and down. Keep the shoulders back and the head up. And just focusing on the movement of the knees, and keep the breath nice and slow and even again. All right, so let's go for balancing on the tailbones, just grabbing your big toes, The thumb and the forefinger, just leaning back on the tailbone, breathing in, just trying to straighten the legs. Oh, my toe hurts. Oh, hard to have enough space, isn't it? And then let's bring the legs back together. Take the hands behind the calves and just try to straighten them. And breathe out, slowly lowering them down. Straighten the legs again. A bit of thumping and shaking. All right. Let's take the arms out now. Tap the fingers into the palms. So one at a time. Tap each finger into the middle of each palm. And then opening and closing. Stretching and clenching those fingers. Making fists, rotating the wrists. And the other way. And then rotating at the elbows. And the other way. And then hands onto the thighs. Let's roll the shoulders. Nice big circles. And take them the other way. And that crunching in your shoulders. And then take the chin to the chest. We're just going to do half shoulder rolls. So we'll breathe in and we'll just roll our head round to our right ear and our right shoulder. And then we'll come back to centre and then we'll go to the left. So just half, not all the way this time. So chin to chest. Breathing in, taking the head round to the right shoulder. And breathing out, head back to centre. Breathe in, take the head to the left. So left ear, left shoulder. Breathe out, back to centre. Again, breathe in to the right, just taking the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe out, take the head back to centre. Breathe in, head to the left shoulder. Breathe out, back to centre once more. Breathing in, rolling the right ear around to the right shoulder. Breathing out, chin to chest. Breathing in, roll, left ear, left shoulder. Breathe out, rolling the chin back to the chest. Coming back up now, just gently shaking the head left and right. Up and down. Left and right. And taking the head in both directions, up and down, left and right, loosening the neck. And coming back to centre. Alright, so let's come on to the knees. Taking a drink if you need to. It's actually quite warm in here. Definitely warmed up, which is nice. Alright. Hands and knees then. Just do a little bit of crawling. So just a bit of forwards and backwards crawling to start with. Or crawl into the size of your space, maybe, whatever that is. Try moving the wrists so the hands are coming out to the sides, or maybe even inverting the hands, giving the wrists a little bit of stretch if you can bear it. And then we're going to come back to the centre of the mat. So let's have the knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, and we'll lift the opposite hand to the opposite leg. So we're going to start with the right leg and the left arm, and we'll do that side 3 times, and we'll switch over. So breathing in, lifting the right leg and the left arm, stretch out, and breathe out, and lower. Again, breathing in, right arm, left leg, and stretch. Breathe out, and lower once more. Breathing in, right leg, left arm, stretch. Breathe out and lower. Other side now, breathing in, right arm, left leg, stretch out. Breathe out and down. Again, breathing in, right arm, left leg. Breathe out and down. Once more, breathing in, right arm, left leg, stretch away. Breathe out and down. And coming to sit back onto the heels. So we'll do Danda Kriya, rolling on top of our heads, then coming back, coming up, back bend. Doing that 3 times. Sitting on the heel, shoulders back. Breathing in. Breathing out, coming forwards, head to the mat. Breathe in, roll onto the top of the head. Breathe out, roll back down. Lift the head, look up, breathe in, coming all the way back up. And breathe out. Breathing in, rising up, back bend. Breathing out, sitting back on the heels, keeping the back straight as you come down. Again, breathing in. Breathing out, coming forwards, head to the mat. Breathe in, roll onto the top of the head. Breathe out, roll back down. Lift the head, look up, breathing in, coming all the way up. Breathe out, breathe in, rising up on the knees, back bend. Breathing out, sitting back on the heels. Last time, breathing in, breathing out, coming forwards, head to the mat. Breathe in, top of the head. Breathe out, roll back down. Look up, breathe in, coming back up. Breathe out, breathe in, rising up, back bend. Breathe out, sitting back on the heels. All right, so we'll do Mukha and blast out any stale air from the tops of the lungs, so whooshing the air out and take our head down to the mat. So sitting up nice and straight, breathing in, blasting out and down. Head's on the mat now. Lifting the head, breathing in, filling the lungs, coming back up and out and down. Head on the mat. Lift the head, last time, breathe in, fill the lungs. Blasting out and down. Put the head on the mat now, tuck the nose to the knees. Take the hands to the soles of the feet and let the elbows drop down. Just relax for a moment, just focus on where your forehead touches the mat. And rest the body. And then keep the head on the mat and just stretch the arms out ahead of you now, so the hands are at the top of the mat. The head still on the mat, arms stretched out in front, and we're going to come forwards. So breathe in, lift the head, coming all the way forwards now into Cobra, Bhujangasana, just holding here for a moment, looking up, bit of a back bend. And as we breathe out, let's take the bottom back, tuck the toes under, bring the hands in a bit so then we can straighten the legs and come up into Narayana. So just check the feet are hip width and the hands are shoulder width. Straight legs if you can, straight arms, straight back. Pushing your chest towards your thighs. Claire, if you bring your arms in a bit, your hands in nearer to your feet, so you're more of a V, that's it, that's perfect. So you're more of a kind of a V shape. And let's walk the hands to the feet. A little bit of toe touching going in. Bouncing over the toes. And then let's bend the knees, slowly roll up to standing. Might even have to take my jumper off. Right, ooh, have a drink, adjust your cameras if you need to. Well, it must be nearly spring, I've taken my jumper off. Good night. All right, lovely. Okay, we're up. Let's give the right leg a good shake. Shaking the leg. Shaking off any tension. Standing on the right, let's shake the left. Again, getting rid of any tension, for kicking it off. Standing on the left, let's swing the right leg. Forwards and backwards, hold on to something if you need to. Swinging it as high as you can. Switching legs, so swinging the left. Coming back onto the left, and let's take the right leg side to side. Ooh, losing our balance, standing on the right, swinging the left across the body. Coming back to standing, let's just circle the right arm. Take some nice big circles from the right shoulder and the other way. And then the left arm. And the other way. Do both arms now, taking them back, circling them wide. And then the other way. And bringing the arms back down to the sides. Let's just come onto the toes. Standing on the toes. And then coming down, standing on the heels. Woo. Back onto the toes. And then the heels. Last time, come up onto the toes. And try to stand on your heels. All right, let's shake the right hand now. Get a good bit of movement into the right hand, right arm, and then the left. Shake both hands up, starting to stir up the energy in the air around us. Hands down, shaking to the right, shaking to the left, and let's move all around the body. Stirring up the air and the energy around us, getting ready to gather it all up and throw it off. Ready for a new day tomorrow. So breathe in, let it go. And again, moving all around. Gathering it up, breathe in, let it go. Once more, make sure you get every bit that you need to, getting rid of any negativity, any anxiety, clearing out, breathe in, let it go, let the arms swing, take the feet apart a little bit and just take the arms around the body, twisting around the spine, and just let the arms come down and come around the body. And then we'll just stand for a moment. So just bring the arms by the sides, palms out. Close the eyes. Just bring the centre of gravity more to the balls of the feet, shoulders back, so we're standing nice and upright. Letting the breath slow, feeling the energy and the tingling in the fingertips. And let the body rest. right, so let's open the eyes. So take the feet about hip width apart, arms alongside the body, and take some side stretches, starting with the right arm first, and then sliding the left hand down the left leg. So moving with the breath, right arm, breathing in, stretching up, and breathing out, stretching over to the left. Breathe in, come up, breathe out, and down. And again, breathing in, right arm, breathe out to the left. Breathe in up, breathe out and down. Last time with the right, breathing in, stretch up, breathe out, stretch over to the left. Breathe in and up, breathe out and down. Left hand now, breathing in, stretching up with the left. Breathe out, stretch over to the right, let the right hand slide down the leg. Breathe in and up, breathe out and down. Again, left arm, breathing in, stretch up, breathe out, stretch over to the right. Breathe in and up, breathe out and down. Once more, breathing in, left arm up, breathe out, over to the right, breathing in, stretch up, breathe out and down. Take the feet a little bit wider now, so maybe 2 to 3 feet apart, not hugely wide. Feet are parallel, take the arms outstretched, and we're going to twist and move. So we're going to breathe in, and we'll take our right hand down to our left foot, and then I'll breathe in to come up, and then we'll go the other side, okay? So we're going to take the right hand down to the left foot, and the left hand down to the right foot, okay? So breathing in, breathe out, twist the body, take the right hand down to the left foot, or the left leg. Breathe in, coming back up to centre. Breathe out, taking the left hand down to either the left foot, right foot or the right leg. Breathe in, and back to centre. And again, breathe out, right hand, left foot or leg. Breathe in, coming up. Breathe out, twist, left foot, right hand. Oh God, not me. Breathe in, coming up. And again, breathe out, right hand, left foot or left leg. Breathe in, coming up. Breathe out, left hand, right foot or leg. Breathe in, coming up. Let's do it one more time so I get it right. Breathe out, right hand, left leg or left foot. Breathe in, coming up. Breathing out, left hand, right foot. Breathing in and coming up. And just bring the arms back to the sides, bring the feet together. Just take the palms out and rest the body for a moment. Gosh, that was hard on the brain. So let the body rest. All right, opening the eyes. So let's jump or step. The feet quite wide, 2 to 3 feet apart, maybe a little bit more. Arms at shoulder level, so wider than we just had them. Let's do Trikonasana. So pivoting on the right heel now, right toe in line with the right fingers. We'll take the right hand down to the right foot or leg and hold it there. So breathe in. Breathe out, stretching forwards, take the right hand down to the right leg, holding on to the right leg, left hand above the head. So you could be holding on to the thigh or the knee or the calf, the shin. Doesn't matter where, make sure you're not tipping forwards if you are, come up. And then you need to have the left hand directly above the head if you can, and looking up at the left hand. And breathing into the left lung. Looking down at the right foot now, let's breathe in, bring the arms back up. Breathe out, turn the head and foot back to centre. So we'll go the other way, so turning on that left heel, so left toes in line with the left fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out, stretching forward, taking the left hand down to grab the left leg. Right arm directly above the head, if you can, looking up at the right hand. Opening across the chest, feeling that stretch between the left hand, which is holding onto the left leg, and the right hand above you, feeling that space across the chest. Breathing deeply into the right lung. Nice and steady. Beautiful. Looking down at the left foot now, let's breathe in, come all the way back up. Turn the foot and head back to centre. And then jump or step your feet back together. And just take the palms out for a moment, just rest the body. All right, opening the eyes. So we'll do 3 versions of Virasana, warrior posture. So we'll move into a balance, but let's just start by, again, taking the legs wide, arms at shoulder level. Jumping or stepping, feet wide, feet are parallel, arms are outstretched, shoulder level, but not hunched. Let's turn the right heel again, so the right toes are in line with the right fingers. And we're going to bend the right knee, so breathing in, breathing out, bending the right knee. So just checking the knee is the right angle, not forward of the ankle. So you've got a nice 90-degree lunge, bending that right knee. Looking down the right middle fingers, keeping the left arm up and back. Just holding here for a moment, breathing nice and strong. And we're going to move into the second variation. So we're going to take the arms to either side, and then just let the left heel flip out a bit behind you, so you can turn the whole body to face the right. So the right knee still bent. Now let's bring the palms above the head, palms together overhead. You can either stay looking forward, or if it's okay on the neck, you can tip the head back and look up at the hands. Just holding here, so you've still got that nice lunge in the right knee. Holding and breathing. So from here, we're going to come into the third variation of Virasana, which is the balance on the right leg. So keep the arms where they are. Just bring the left in a little bit and come up onto the left toes. And as you breathe in, bending on the right knee, just trying to come into a T shape. You might want to hold on to something in front of you. Holding here as best you can. And then breathing out, bring the left foot back, so we come into Virasana with the arms up. And then let's breathe out, take the arms down. Turn back into our first position. And then straighten the leg and turn the foot and head back to centre. All right, you might want to give the arms a little shake before we move on to the next side. As I say, now you know we're going to balance. If you need to, if there's something you want to hold on to, you can do. All right, so legs wide, arms at shoulder level. So turning on the left heel this time, so left toes in line with the left fingers. We'll bend the left knee, so breathe in, breathe out, bend the left knee. Again, just checking your angle of your left knee, 90 degrees. Right arm up and back, looking down your left middle finger. Just feeling steady here for a moment. All right, so now let's turn the arms to the right side. Let the right heel just kick out a little bit behind you, so your whole body can face the left side. And then bring the palms overhead. The left knee is still bent. Palms together overhead, and if you can, looking up at the hands or stay looking forwards. Is that better? So holding here for a moment. All right, so we're getting ready to come into that balance now. So just coming up on the right toes behind you, maybe bringing the right foot in a little bit. So we can then push ourselves up with the left leg, coming into a T shape, arms out in front, with a strong balance. And then let's breathe out, bring the foot back down, come back into that second position with the arms overhead. And let's take the arms back down to the sides. Turn the arms so we're back in our first position. Straighten the left leg. Turn the foot and head back to center. And then let's bring the feet back together. Arms alongside the body, palms out. Just close the eyes for a moment. Let the body rest. Just let all the tension in the shoulders flow out through the fingers. And let the tension for the legs flow out from the bottom of the feet into the ground. All right, opening the eyes. So we'll come down, but we'll do some stretching up and a little twist before we do. So just have the feet about hip width apart. Bring the palms to the chest. And let's now breathe in, stretch the arms all the way up, come up onto the toes. Then heels down, breathing out, bending the knees, bringing the palms to the chest. And then we're going to twist the body and take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Right elbow is pointing up at the ceiling and looking up at the right elbow. And just holding here for a moment. And then untwisting, palms back to the chest. Let's slowly straighten the legs, take the arms all the way up again, come up onto the toes. And then heels down, breathing out, bringing the bottom back down, bending the knees. So you're sitting on a chair and twisting the body, taking the right elbow to the left knee, left elbow pointing up at the ceiling, turning to look at the left elbow. Just holding here for a moment. The awkward posture that feels quite awkward. And let's slowly come back to center. Let's come up one more time. Straighten the legs. Stretch up onto the toes. And as we breathe out, we lower the heels. We're going to bend and come all the way back down. Bring the hands to the floor. Come into a squat. And either keep the hands on the floor or hug the knees. Give yourself a little squeeze. All right. And coming to sit on the knees. All right, so if you need to adjust your cameras or anything, go ahead. And then I think we're going to come onto our tummies. Excuse me. Right. Let's come onto our fronts. And we'll do a few variations of Cobra, Bhujangasana. So just have the arms crossed in front of you, one hand on top of the other, and rest your forehead on the backs of your hands. So we're just going to start by lifting the head off the hands with the breath. Keep the hands where they are and just lift the head and the shoulders up slightly, looking up. So forehead on the backs of the hands. Breathing in, lifting the head and looking up. And breathe out and lower the head back down. Again, breathing in, lifting the head, looking up. Breathe out. And lower. Once more, breathing in, lifting the head, looking up. Breathing out. And lowering the head back down. This time, imagine the hands are glued to your forehead, so when you come up, you'll be bringing the hands up as well, stuck to your forehead. Well, if that's a little bit difficult, you can carry on the first way. So forehead on the backs of the hands, breathing in, lifting the head and the hands, and breathing out, and lower. Again, breathing in, lifting head and hands, breathing out, and lowering. Once more, breathing in, lifting head and hands, breathing out, and lowering. And now taking the hands to the either side of the face, and just tucking the elbows into the body. The forehead is now on the mat, and we're going to breathe in and lift up, and either coming up onto the elbows or straighten the arms fully and bringing the head back. So breathing in, lifting the head, either staying on elbows or straightening the arms, going back, and breathing out and lowering all the way back down, head to the mat. Again, breathing in, lifting the head, elbows or straight arms. Breathing out and lowering down. Last time, breathing in, lifting the head, straight arms if you can. Breathing out, lowering all the way back down. And just rest your head on one side for a moment, resting the cheek on the mat. Rest in the body. All right, so let's roll over onto our back now. So lying on the back, we'll have the legs outstretched, arms alongside the body with the palms downward. And we'll raise and lower the head at the same time. So we'll be raising the right leg and lifting the head up at the same time, and then lowering them both back down. So we'll do it 3 times on the right, 3 times on the left. So right leg, breathing in, lifting the right leg up and the head up. Breathing out, slowly lowering back down, nice and slowly. Again, right leg, breathing in, lifting the right leg up and the head up at the same time. Breathe out and lowering back down. Last time, breathing in, right leg up and head up. And breathing out and lowering back down. Left leg, breathing in, lifting the left leg up and the head up. Breathing out and lowering back down. Again, left leg, lifting the left leg up and the head up. Breathing out and lowering. Last time, breathing in, left leg and head up. Breathing out, slowly lowering back down. Let the feet flop out and just rock the head from side to side. Gently, and bring the head back to center. Bring the knees into the chest now. Take the arms out, stretched on either side. Arms outstretched on either side, palms face downwards. And we'll just take a few twists to either side. So we'll take the knees to the right and the head to the left, and then the other way. So breathe in here. Breathe out, dropping the knees to the right, turn the head to the left. Breathing in, back to center. Breathe out, knees left, head right. Breathe in, back to centre. Breathe out, knees right, head left. Breathe in to centre. Breathe out, knees left, head right. Breathe in to centre. Breathe out, knees right, head left. Breathe in to centre. Breathe out, knees left, head right. Breathing in back to centre, and just give yourself a hug. Take a little rock around. And then we're going to come into relaxation. So if you need a blanket or anything else, get yourself ready and we will relax. Lights down. All right, jump it back onto. All right, so getting yourself comfy. Coming into Shavasana. If that's a comfy position for you, with the legs out straight. Heels together, letting the feet flop out. And bringing the knees up if you need to at any point. Arms alongside the body, palms faced upwards, preferably. Head in the centre, and just give the head a little rock from side to side, just to loosen the neck some more. Then bring the head back to centre, keeping it on the mat, just jutting the chin to the chest. Bringing the mind back to the breath, focusing on slowing the breath down again. Observing the chest rising and falling as you breathe in, as you breathe out. And being aware of the air entering the body through the nostrils and then leaving the body the same way. And taking a moment just to check how the body feels now. Just letting it relax a little further. So we'll take a few rounds of Savitri Pranayama, calming our emotions, breathing in for 6 and holding the breath in for 3, and then breathing out for 6 and holding the breath out for 3. Just focusing on the inhalation and the held in breath, and the exhalation and the held out breath. So just let the breath out to start with. And then breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold in, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold out, 2, 3. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold in, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold out, 2, 3. Breathe in, hold in, breathe out, hold out. Breathe in, hold in, breathe out, hold out. Breathe in, Hold in. Breathe out. Hold out. Breathe in. Hold in. Breathe out. Hold out. Just let the breath come back to normal, slow and deep, and letting the breath find its own rhythm. And then take your mind down to your feet and tell your feet to relax. Take your mind to the calves and the shins and tell them to relax. Focusing on the thighs and the buttocks, feeling them relax. Focusing on the abdomen and letting the abdomen relax. Taking the mind to the back and letting the back relax fully onto the mat and into the mat. And bringing the awareness of the chest and relaxing across the chest. And feeling the chest heavy and relaxed. Taking the mind down to the fingertips and relaxing the fingers and the hands and the wrists. Relaxing the lower arms. Relaxing the elbows. Relaxing the upper arms and the shoulders. Focusing on the neck and the throat and telling them to relax. Relaxing your jaw, letting the jaw hang open slightly, and relaxing the tongue side of the mouth. Softening the face and relaxing the cheeks and the nose and the eyes. Relaxing behind the ears. Relaxing the back of the head. Relaxing the top of the head. And then coming to the forehead and relaxing across the forehead. And just bringing your internal gaze to the point between your eyebrows, letting it rest there, holding it there. And the whole body is completely relaxed. Whole body is completely calm. And the whole body is completely still. Bringing the mind back to the breath. Taking a few deeper breaths. Filling the lungs, emptying the lungs. Starting to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And very gently rolling onto your left side. Resting your head on your left arm. Just staying there for a moment. Rolling over onto your tummy, and resting your forehead on the backs of your hands. And then when you're ready, you can push yourself up to sitting. Keeping the eyes closed, bring the palms together at the chest. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Thank you very much. So that was okay. Hope you enjoyed. I'm just going to turn the recording on.
Yeah, thanks, Rachel. That was great.
Oh, good. I hope you have a lovely week.